on the computer. All right. So we are an educational organization. Our headquarters is in Ibadan.
Please, Mr. Bambos.
Yes, please.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Please, I'm not really comfortable with your camera. I'm not comfortable with your camera off. Can you on your camera so that you're speaking? I can be seeing you.
I have two cameras.
That's better.
Thank you. You can see me. Can you see me?
I can see you now.
Yeah, it's been on like that. So we've been in operation since 1996. Okay, and we are basically involved in education. We have been running an A-level school, and then later on, we veered into videos, which we call School on Air. And we also do international programs. We are preparing people for teaching in UK. Maybe some of you have contacted us through that. Okay, as I'm speaking to you, I'm not in Nigeria. I came for a conference. I'm in Kigali, in Rwanda. So we want to extend an opportunity to people who are passionate about education into extending what we offer to people, and we will appreciate them with a commission or with a reward. I first want to show the first product, which is our video called School on Air. So I'll be sharing my screen shortly. Give me a minute. Just a minute. Okay. Okay.
You know that the African continent has the lowest literacy level in the world, and Nigeria ranks 33rd even on the African continent.
Okay, sorry, I'm going to start again because I didn't pick the video from the beginning. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get the screen. Okay, maybe I'll continue playing, then I'll come back to it.
52% literacy level. Do you know that the situation is even worse in the rural area, with 47% average and 35% for the female rural dwellers? No wonder Nigeria has the highest out-of-school children population in the world and has become the world's poverty capital. Lack of education and poverty are closely related, and closely linked to illiteracy is poverty and insecurity. You might debate.
Salamu alaikum ɗalibaina. Abin da sake haɗuwa da ku a wata darasi lórí afẹ́fẹ́. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí yàrá ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ etí ìgbẹ́.
Do you know that the African continent has the lowest literacy level in the world, and Nigeria ranks 33rd even on the African continent with 62% literacy level? Do you know that the situation is even worse in the rural area with 47% average and 35% for the female rural dwellers? No wonder Nigeria has the highest out-of-school children population in the world and has become the world's poverty capital. Lack of education and poverty are closely related, and closely linked to illiteracy is poverty and insecurity. You might wonder, what's the way out? Eac invites you to a meaningful partnership to solve the problem. Based on our years of operation, we have found that video is a powerful tool in educating students. We, however, found that children from homes with low literacy find it difficult to cope with lessons in English language. This situation led us to try dual language learning using English and mother tongue, which seemed to work beyond our imagination.
Hello again, lovely students. This is the Basic Science and Technology class for Primary 1.
Hold on.
Assalamu alaikum ɗalibaina, ina mai farin cikin sake haɗuwa da ku a wata darasi kamar haka a inda muke kawo muku darussa ne kamar inda kuka saba.
Ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí ẹ̀yin akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ lórí afẹ́fẹ́. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí yàrá ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì fún iléèwé.
Ndewonu ụmụ akwụkwọ. Ana m anabata unu na School on Air Mathematics n'okwu Igbo.
Mi jaɓɓake on oron ɗekkitoɓe jangirde e lowdi. Hande en ɗekkito torankore de primary 1 ko bo English primary.
Barkanmu da warhaka, barkanmu da sake saduwa a wani sabon darasi a yau a harshen Turanci aji ɗaya. Yanzu za mu lissafta ayyukan da muke a kowace rana. Sunday, SUN.
With our just concluded research, which showed improvements between 60 and 250%.
Sorry, I'm gonna try to do something. The video is not showing. So just a minute. I'm going to try and change my internet source. I think the problem is with the internet. Okay. Okay. I think you can see the screen now.
Do you know that the African continent has the lowest literacy level in the world, and Nigeria ranks 33rd even on the African continent with 62% literacy level? Do you know that the situation is even worse in the rural area with 47% average and 35% for the female rural dwellers? No wonder Nigeria has the highest out-of-school children population in the world and has become the world's poverty capital. Lack of education and poverty are closely related, and closely linked to illiteracy is poverty and insecurity. You might wonder, what's the way out? School on Air invites you to a meaningful partnership to solve the problem. Based on our years of operation, we have found that video is a powerful tool in educating students. We, however, found that children from homes with low literacy find it difficult to cope with lessons in English language. This situation led us to try dual language learning using English and mother tongue, which seemed to work beyond our imagination.
Hello again, lovely pupils. This is the Basic Science and Technology class for Primary 1.
Salamu alaikum ɗalibaina, ina mai farin cikin sake haɗuwa da ku a wata darasi kamar haka a inda muke kawo muku darussa ne kamar inda kuka saba.
Ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí ẹ̀yin akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ lórí afẹ́fẹ́. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí yàrá ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì fún iléèwé.
Ndewonu ụmụakwụkwọ. Ana m anabata unu na School on Air n'okwu Igbo.
mi jaɓɓake on oron ɗekkitoɓe jangirde e ɗowɗi hande en ɗekkitoto torankore de primary 1 ko bo English primary.
Barkanmu da warhaka, barkanmu da sake saduwa a wani sabon darasi a yau a harshen Turanci aji ɗaya. Yanzu za mu lissafta ayyukan da muke a kowace rana.
Now this is the rural school.
With our just concluded research, which showed improvements between 60 and 250% in learning outcomes with children in primary 2. So, to keep this hope alive, here is what we need: a host community, 2 flat-screen televisions, our TV box containing our videos, and a solar generator to ensure constant electricity. Give a man a fish and you feed him today. Teach him how to fish and you feed him forever. School on Air, reimagining education.
Sorry, unstable internet. Like I said, I'm in Kigali in Rwanda, and I don't know what's wrong with the hotel internet. Okay, so basically we have done this School on Air. It's now, I think we started in 2013. That was when we started broadcasting, and we were broadcasting to Africa. Okay, what we find is that it is needed by schools. And what we are encouraging or inviting our ambassadors to do is to be equipped to introduce this. Somebody raised his hand, I think Infinix. Please, as you are coming in, put your name and your town in the chat list so that we can locate you. All right. Did you want to say something? Okay, so let me go on. So the idea is this: because you guys are in education, you have an opportunity of entering schools and introducing School on Air to them. And if they adopt it, we will work on a commission. We are working on a commission of 20% for our ambassadors. We also have the version for the students, because you find that there are parents that can afford to buy tablets for the children so that they can study later on at home. So those ones are a different category, and can be more interesting in the sense that in a school of 200 students, you can imagine what can happen. The app is on the Google Play Store. If you just go to the Google Play Store and ask for Lesson Teacher, you'll find it. That's what's been playing on the right there. Just go to Google Play Store, type Lesson Teacher. When you type the Lesson Teacher, you see that's it right on top. You will see School on Air under it. Okay, School on Air was the one that we were broadcasting. Okay, and Lesson Teacher came out of School on Air. So if you go to the how would this work? Now, for the lesson teacher, you can sell through schools, but you can also sell directly. Okay, you can sell directly. So this is what you will see. As a matter of fact, this has been improved because we now have the products for primary, junior secondary, and senior secondary. Okay, so anybody that wants to simply download the app, and we have a version where the students pay per month. You know, they can pay 1,000 naira per month. So once the app is downloaded, they can select videos that they want to be with at any time. We want to allocate areas to our ambassadors. In other words, if you are in a place, we will guard that place for you. Okay. We don't want too many people. We don't want people to be competing against each other. All right. That's why we want to know where you are. So when you open the app, you see the title. Like what you see here. You can pick, a student can pick what they want. And then once in a while, some people don't want to down. They can put it on, we can put it on SD card. Okay, that's a little bit more expensive. But you know, when it's more expensive, it also means that the commission is more interesting. Okay, so this is how you put the SD card. Place where you put the memory card in the phone, and then you just that's where to play from. Okay, because of yeah. So the phone is open like that. The memory card. Now this one avoids using internet, you know, and it also gives the phone extra storage. We know people that have used this thing to do their school stats. And Kigali, we are talking to educationists from all over Africa. Something that is growing. All right. We also have the ability to track the students. Okay, if you get into a school and you agree with them, they can set the grade of the students, and they can determine what they want the students to do. So these are the examples of names of students, their phone, their email, their school, the class. The desired videos to the students as they want. They can also give them tests. You know, they can give them tests so that they can put questions to ensure that they have learned well. Okay, so we are here. Matthew is on the call, and we also have a bigger team that can support. All right. So we have lesson teacher, which is for the students. The school on air is for the school. All right. We are willing to support anywhere. As a matter of fact, the farther you are, the more they need you. The issue of schools not getting enough teachers to cover certain subjects will be a thing of the past. Okay. So it's really difficult to find teacher subjects. And that's one of the reasons why we put this together. But in the hands of teachers, then it becomes something that is acceptable, because sometimes people wonder whether the quality is standard. Last year, the federal government through UNICEF did something for federal government when they acquired some videos, and our video was one of the 4 suppliers that they put on what they call the learning passport for Nigeria. So if you just find out Google learning passport, you will find the School on Air there. But you know, people don't usually, I don't know. I mean, it's not sequenced like we have sequenced our own app. So that's the first bunch of products that we want to introduce to you. School on Air for schools and Lesson Teacher for students. I want to pause briefly if there are questions, because usually these things, until you ask a question, you are not sure that you have gotten the concept. We welcome all those who have joined us. Thank you for joining us. Adekunle Butoye Ahmad, Kintayo, Ile Homon, Sonia, okay, Jire, Musa Dioluwa, Degorite, Mr. Osas, Ogale, Atubi, Oladejo, Joseph, Oladejo Kazim, Olamileko, and okay, Omotola Francis, Reginald, Victor, Izianya, Ogunbemi, Olajide. All right, thank you very much, every one of you. So do you have any question on School on Air or Lesson Teacher? Like I said, we want you to be our ambassadors to open the door into places. If you have connection with government, it's just that many times government can be funny. You know, they push you backwards and forwards, and eventually they tell you they didn't get the money. So, but if we talk to private people, they can be more useful. Then the one we introduced earlier, which had the interpretation, that one is very, very good for rural areas, where the people don't speak English. So, and if you talk to a philanthropist, we are going to follow up with the philanthropist to put it maybe in the house of the chief or somebody that's important in that area. And some areas, they put it in the school. They put it on the school so that the students go there. So do we have any questions? All right. I don't see any questions. Maybe I should go to the next product.
Recording in progress.
So the next product is also to convince schools to start running international programs like IELTS and SAT. Okay. A lot of people are traveling out of the country these days. And one thing they need to do is to pass the IELTS exam. Okay, so we have been training schools to get involved in preparing people for IELTS, and just a simple training. Within a week, their English teachers can start to teach students. Candidates for IELTS and the SAT. Okay, the strength of a school is usually in the teachers. All right, and when you want to do strategy, you look for your strength. The schools already have the teachers, and all we were saying to them is, let us train your teachers to be able to teach people, prepare them for IELTS exam. All right, so
In progress.
advise the use of teachers, and this is a win-win, because the teachers who teach, they will also get paid. They'll get paid. Sometimes the students, when they are workers, they want to come in the evening or they want to come on Saturday. As long as they are willing to pay, why not? Okay. So the IELTS is the English for international opportunity. Yeah, the world, that's what they say. The partners to British Council, and we can extend that partnership through you to wherever you are. So the English teachers can be the ones who will handle that. And if you also hear about SAT, scholastic certificates, for students who want to go to the US and they get scholarships, you know, We also train the teachers in the school, teach them how to handle the SAT English and SAT mathematics. Okay, and even with all that, people register for exams, and there's always a commission for every student that registers. In fact, as you are now, if you find anybody who wants to do IELTS, you can connect them directly to us, even without a school, and they will register. They always pay a commission of 5,000, and we will take 2,500 and share 2,500 with you on anybody that you find. Okay, so this is what we're saying now. There's a lot of opportunity for IELTS 2 or 3 times in a month, you know, and it's like, that's like 30 times in a year. So the fee is 83,000 for IELTS, 90,000 for the UK one. But more, sorry, but Mr. Matthew, sorry, my internet took me out, and I just came in with another internet now. Hello, Matthew. Okay, Mr. Jare. Can't see any of these guys again. Okay. Okay, sorry. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I'm in Kigali. The internet is supposed to be good, but it has been playing up. So do we have any question? We have 2 major products we're talking about tonight. School on Air for schools, lesson teacher for students, and then the opportunity for schools to participate in IELTS and SAT training. So do we have any questions for us? We don't want to keep you for too long.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Ladejo, right? Yes, go on.
Yes, Mr. Ladejo Rotimi.
Yep.
I came in late, so I didn't have the full understanding of the 2 products very well.
Okay. All right. I will try. By the time we close, I will play the video that introduced the school on air again. All right. Is there any other question from anybody? Okay. I think I will just let me play the introductory video which we used earlier. All right.
Do you know that the African continent has the lowest literacy level in the world, and Nigeria ranks 33rd even on the African continent with 62% literacy level? Do you know that the situation is even worse in the rural area with 47% average and 35% for the female rural dwellers? No wonder Nigeria has the highest out-of-school children population in the world and has become the world's poverty capital. Lack of education and poverty are closely related, and closely linked to illiteracy is poverty and insecurity. You might wonder, what's the way out? School on Air invites you to a meaningful partnership to solve the problem. Based on our years of operation, we have found that video is a powerful tool in educating students. We, however, found that children from homes with low literacy find it difficult to cope with lessons in English language. This situation led us to try dual language learning using English and mother tongue, which seemed to work beyond our imagination.
Hello again, lovely pupils. This is the Basic Science and Technology class for Primary 1.
Salamu alaikum ɗalibai, ina mai farin cikin sake haɗuwa da ku a wata darasi kamar haka a inda muke kawo muku darussa ne kamar inda muka
ẹ kú
saba.
dédé àsìkò yìí ẹ̀yin akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa ẹ káàbọ̀ sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ lórí afẹ́fẹ́ ẹ káàbọ̀ sí yàrá ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ èdè gẹ̀ẹ́sì fún iléèwé.
ndewonu ụmụ akwụkwọ ana m anabata unu na School on Air Mathematics n'okwu Igbo.
mi jaɓɓake on oron ɗekkitoɓe jangirde e ɗowdi hande en ɗekkitoto torankore de primary 1 ko bo English primary.
Barkanmu da warhaka, barkanmu da sake saduwa a wani sabon darasi a yau a harshen Turanci aji ɗaya. Yanzu za mu lissafta ayyukan da muke a kowace rana. Sunday, SUN.
With our just concluded research, which showed improvements between 60 and 250% in learning outcomes with children in primary 2. So, to keep this hope alive, here is what we need. A host community, 2 flat screen televisions, our TV box containing our videos, and a solar generator to ensure constant electricity. Give a man a fish and you feed him today, teach him how to fish, and you feed him forever. School on Air, reimagining education.
Yeah. So the idea is we have these videos, we have over 3,000 videos, spanning from primary school, primary 1 to 6. And what am I saying? We have up to 4,000 or 5,000 videos. Primary school, junior secondary school, senior secondary school. And what we want is to work with you guys who we want to call our ambassadors to get into places where these things will make a difference. All right. So I hope that has clarified the question. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect with you now one-on-one. We've done an onboarding here. We connect with you one-on-one. We want to know where you are, how we can get materials to you, and how we can support you to get opportunities. We do a commission of 20% on the School on Air materials. You know, if we sell to a school, you know, we do the 20%. If we sell to students in the school, in fact, that is usually more interesting because you have many students in the school. And, you know, if you have a school with 100 students, 200 students, that's fantastic, you know. And we believe that working together, we are helping the people and we are also helping ourselves. Do we have any question again? Okay. Any questions? So from this weekend, we'll start. Okay, Mr. Matthew Augustus. You can speak to us. Matthew.
Good evening, all.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, all. Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, Mr. Matthew, we can hear you. Go on.
Okay. Sorry, I joined in late. I just got home from work right now.
Wow.
I just met the tail end of the video presentations.
Okay.
I don't know. I think this meeting is being recorded. If we can have access to the video much later on, so that I can just get over what I missed, so that I will not. I'll really be up to speed as to what has been said.
Okay, no problem. Having done, this is the only one that will be general. We'll go forward one on one.
Sorry?
I said this is the only thing that will be general. Okay, but going forward, it will be one-on-one. All right. We will Okay, we want you to please drop your names and your address in the chat box. Okay, somebody asked, what's the enrollment fee for the IL? Is that for the teaching, for the training, or for the exam? The exam itself, if it is the general IELTS, well, for other countries, apart from UK, it goes for 83,000 naira. If it is the one for UK, it goes for 90,000 naira. All right. And that money goes to British Council. But where there can be more interesting thing is in the training. In Ibadan, we charge between 30 and 35,000 per month for the IELTS, and it's just 6 hours a week, 3 days to 2 hours. Okay, and sometimes we have our room filled up to about 40 students. Okay, I don't know what number you can get in your area, but the figures are interesting. For the IELTS, we want to equip you or a school near you to handle that business. I hope I've answered the question for the person. We are a registered partner to British Council. We just extend that to you. Okay, the exam fee. So I've answered that, Ogale. Is 83,000 naira for the general IELTS for the non-UK, and 90,000 for the UK VI. Any other person? Okay, so as we round up, I want to thank you for your time. I know some people dropped off due to fluctuation, but Ogale, we appreciate you. Adekunle Oguntoye. Okay, thank you very much. Ebo, Ahmad Shehu. Ahmad Shehu, where are you joining from?
Okay, I'm from Port Harcourt.
Port Harcourt. Wow, okay. That's a fertile area.
Hello, hello,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, it's quite.
Hello, sir. You are taking it. How much you, sir?
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Okay. Somebody is talking. Ahmad.
Yes, sir. I'm joining from Zaria City, Kaduna State, Zaria.
Okay. Okay. That's a university city, and you're likely to get a good patronage. Yes. Miss Joy Abraham. Thank you. Adegorite. Thank you for your time and attention. Ogungbemi Olagide, Nokia 21, we don't know what your name is. Please make sure you put your name down. Nokia 2.1, that's what is showing. We have Olagide here, you've spoken. Omotola Francis, thank you. Reginald Chikere, Victor, and Abiodun Ayola. So thank you very much. We're going to close the meeting now. But if you have any problem, any issue, you can get in touch with us. You're on the WhatsApp group, so you can throw your questions. We will open the WhatsApp group for discussions to come in. Thank you very much. Jire, do you have anything to say? I was looking for you guys.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Weir. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much and good night.
Thank you. Good night. Good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.